Against a very good Friendship team up there, we lost by 8, but led much of the first half. Here's some of the highlights. We would score 24 fourth quarter points en route to an 11-point win. Eli here on the post up. Here's 4C work to perfection. Chandler had a team-high 24 points in an 11-point win before Christmas. In the first game of the Good Pasture Christmas tournament, we hit a season-high 9 threes with Miles collecting 6 of them. Hayden was hurt much of the year, but here he grabs a couple of nice boards and then gets a nice finish. Against the press, we handle it nicely and hit Caleb on a nice finish.
I'll call Jason. I'll plug it back up now and see if it sticks.
In the second game of the Good Pasture Classic, Eli Sullivan would lead our team with 12 points. Caleb Tyson with another nice run out. Miles threads the needle. Jaden with the shot fake and the finish. Eli also led us in scoring in a close game against USN with 13 points. Our best game of the year was at Davidson. Here Chandler will steal and go coast to coast to tie the game early, but we trailed at the quarter 21-11, and this basket made it a 17-point lead at 28-11. Then Chandler to Miles, we had a 3-point play and it was 28-14. Later, 30-14, Will skips to Miles and it's 30-17. Will Irwin's 2 free throws make it 30-19. Down 11, Miles finds Will and cuts it to 9. They go back up by 14. Then Chandler to Will to Eli, and it was 35-24. Morgan comes in, hits a big 3, and we trailed by 10 at the half. Begin the third, Eli's putback makes it an 8-point deficit. Then Will drives, hits Chandler on an eye cut, and we're down 6. Later, down 7. Will with a nice finish, and we cut it to 5. On the defensive end, Chandler takes a big hit, and Jayden with the rejection. Here's another look. Against the press, Miles breaks it, and we're down 3. We swing to Chandler for 3, and we are tied. Down 2, Eli will deflect it to Jayden. Here's another look. Eli worked on this pass regularly. We held them to 3 third-quarter points to go tied into the 4th. Down 2, Eli to Miles, and we take a 1-point lead after the toss. We go down 2. Inside of 4 minutes, Eli spots Will cutting, and we are tied. At the 3-minute mark, Chandler to Miles. Another look shows Coach McPherson willing the ball to go in. But this 3 gives them a 1-point lead with 2:45 left. And after some changes of possession, they take an ill-advised 3 up 1. We transition. Chandler finds Miles on the baseline, and we go back up by 1. Under a minute, Will Irwin takes a big hit. With 34 seconds left, Will Irwin is fouled, nails both free throws for a 3-point lead. They then hit 2 free throws to cut it to 1 and foul Miles with 15 seconds left in the game. Miles goes to the line, sinks them both. We're up 3. Here's Davidson's last chance with 10 seconds left. Another look shows Matt with a heads-up play deflecting it to Miles, who went to the line, gave us a 5-point lead. Miles would have 11 points in the 4th quarter. He was 6 of 6 from the line and finished with 24 points in a great comeback from 17 down. We finished our season at Mount Juliet. We had a great first half. Morgan Anderson lighting things up here early as we jump to a 12-2 lead. We pound the boards hard here. Chandler finishing, but he would only finish with 4 because of constant foul trouble the whole game. Morgan again from downtown as we maintain an early lead. Miles whips it to Matt, the freshman, and he guns it in. Miles looking, backs up, bombs. We led 22-16 after 1. Miles would have 15 first half points. Will Irwin with the hook. Morgan drives, pulls up, 15-footer, yes. Will drives baseline, powers it in. Miles out of 4C. We keep a one-possession lead in a tie game at the end of the half. Good pressure by Morgan and Will. Morgan gets the steal. Head to Will. Will pulls up, turns, hits a spotting Miles. Bottom, and we led by 3 at the half. Will finds Morgan Anderson on the baseline. Morgan had 8 first-half points. Here he pops and drops. Later in a tie game, Miles drives and gives us a 2-point lead. Ahead 2 in 4C. Miles makes it a 4-point lead. Ahead by 1, Miles finds Will, and we're ahead by 3, entering the last quarter of the season. We open up the fourth quarter with a nice backdoor play to go up by 5. But they would score 9 unanswered to go up by 4 before Miles would bank one in to make it back to 1. Later, down 3, Morgan would tie it with his 14th point. But down the stretch, they would get a 4-point lead, and we're at the line with 33 seconds. They miss and foul Miles with 19 seconds left. He makes both to cut it to 2, giving him 31 points on the night. We foul with 9 seconds left, call timeout, 8.4 to go. Our last play would come up inches short. This video is dedicated to our 3 seniors. First, Will Irwin. Will, I'm so glad you made the decision last spring to come out for the team. You not only made the team, you were a major contributor in scoring and rebounding. You hit some big shots, and your free throws were really big at key times. We're really glad you were able to finish your senior career with us. Thanks. Will Conley. Will, I'm glad you called me last summer when I was in Alaska about coming to Nashville Christian. It took a lot of courage to leave your school and your friends. It's incredible that you went from not playing since your freshman year to starting point guard. You've done a great job leading us on and off the court. Thanks. And Chandler White. Chandler, I've enjoyed watching you play basketball since the 8th grade. We're going to miss your great hustle and your coast-to-coast drives. You've been a great leader for our team and our school. I appreciate your spiritual leadership with this team. Thanks so much. Fellas, I know we did not win as much as we wanted to, but the biggest win you had for me was when all of you were at a very difficult time in my family's life with the loss of my dad. My wife and I have had a very difficult year, and I appreciate you and your family's love for us. Also want to thank my assistant coaches. They're great. They've been my right arm. I've enjoyed working with all of you. I'm proud to have you guys be the last team that I close out this part of my life with. And as we leave this season, I encourage you to go with God in all that you do. I love all of you.